My name is Emmanuel Feruzi, a photographer at K15. In the next 3 or 4 episodes, I'm going to take you through the process we use to retouch our photos. The most important thing is to ensure that your skin stays as natural as possible. To achieve this, we use a workflow that combines Capture One, which is the equivalent of Lightroom for most people, and Affinity Photo, which is the equivalent of Photoshop. The principle is pretty much the same, whether you're using Lightroom and Photoshop or you're using any other raw processor in combination with any other photo manipulator. Without wasting time, let's look at how we go through editing our photos. The basic workflow is Capture One to Affinity Photos and back to Capture One for export. Let's get started. Here, I'll fire up, I've already created a session. We'll do this on another day. But in this session, I'm going to add a favorite. 1 second. Just bring this up quickly. So let me just add a favorite where I've put all the photos that we're working on today. Second. I think I'll do another tutorial on just Capture One when it's on. I believe it should be called Retouching something. Anyway, let's use that one. We'll just pick any photo that, there's one that I thought would go through it together, but no harm, no harm. We'll just go in here and find a photo that we can use. So these are some of the photos that I'd already done. This one. So we'll work on this image, right? So here it's already, it's a TIFF file. So this is a project I did a while back. And as you can see, if we zoom in, there's a few things we could do on the skin here, but while it's keeping it as natural as possible. So I'll open this with Affinity Photo, and this will load Affinity Photos. We'll wait a little bit for Affinity Photo to load. Coming right up. Sorry, my PC is a little bit old, but it gets the work done. I'll go to layers. So the first thing I do is I duplicate that layer, and I'll rename this Blemish Removal. All right. And then the first tool I start using is your healing brush, right? I usually keep the flow a little bit high, as well as the hardness. This way I maintain the skin. So I usually keep this at around 80, right? But we could start it at 30, there's no harm. It's just that you need to redo a number of times. Okay, so reduce the brush, okay? I try and reduce the brush to the size of what I'm trying to remove, okay? So we'll pick a source, heal there, heal there. So I'll make this source a little bit smaller as well, so that it matches almost to what I'm trying to heal, okay? There, as you can see, the skin is not that much affected, okay? So this is the first part. So I just go around doing that same thing. Yes, it's a little bit tedious, and please note that I'm picking a skin very close to where I want to heal. And to pick the skin, for those that are using Mac, I'm using Option, and then I click on the source skin. So I go around doing the same thing pretty much throughout skin, okay? Problem. So I'll fast forward this, and then I'll come back when this is done. All right, and we're back. So this pretty much looks really good. In some cases, you could just export this as it is. So that's where did we start? So just looking at the face. So I've gone around even healing minor blotches of light that I did not like how they look like. So this is where we came from, and this is where we are. Not bad, not bad. We could literally just export this as it is, depending on what the customer really, really wants, right? So there we have it. So this first stage is called Blemish Removal. So when we save here, just remember to save with layers so that we can come back always and work on this on some other time. All right. Once this is saved, if you go back to Capture One, right, you'll see it will update this. Just give it a bit of a second for it to load. You see it will, whatever changes we've done in Affinite Photos will also reflect in Capture One. By the way, this is a technique I was taught by a good friend of mine, Zap Photography. He actually, I used to use I do everything in Photo Manipulator, that is Affinite Photos. But he actually told me that I need to come back to Capture One for export. And his reasoning is that Capture One is better at exporting, especially maintaining the high quality of these images. And also the use of presets can export in multiple formats all at the same time. So till next time, stay retouching. Thanks.